Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but here I am, and it is on the eve of Easter. I know we're going to be celebrating tomorrow, but wanted to get on here to see how everyone is doing. I know it has been a while since been recording, been on, have been a little busy lately, but I'm here and I'm actually talking to one of my cousins right now. So anyway, I'm glad you're here. I have I don't know, I guess it's a wine spritzer. Got a little bit of fruit, a little bit of something else adult beverage to kind of just relax and enjoy this evening. I ended up pulling several of my fragrances from my fragrance tray. So I just wanted to talk about the spring fragrances that I've been using, which ones I want to use more, and why I don't seem to ever make a dent in any of my fragrances. But anyway, I am so glad that you are here. Hi, JC Russell. Welcome. If you can post what fragrances that you're using, what is your scent of the day? Tell me where you are located. Where are you watching from? I would like to know. All right. So, oh my goodness. Okay, I have a few. It says, I love your channel. Keep up the great work. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, JC. I appreciate that. It's hard to be consistent here on my little channel just because I work full time. But I have only a few more weeks. I guess it's 5 or 6 weeks left of the school year. And so I should have more of a reasonable schedule in being able to post different videos going forward. Now, I know in my last video that I posted on my April tray, I had a gentleman ask about men's fragrances and which men's fragrances that my husband is using at this time. I haven't created a tray for him in a while just because, like I said, we've been so busy. And he's asked me to update his fragrances. Just haven't had a chance. I know the other night he was wearing something and I said, "What is that? Like, what are you wearing?" It was a little heavy for spring during the warmer time of year. So it was just a little much. I felt bad because it was an outstanding fragrance. It was a Jojo fragrance. And I just told him, I said, we need to rotate that out of the tray. So I have to update that for sure. Let's see. What is your favorite men's cologne? Oh my goodness. I have so many. Okay. My all-time favorite, classic Chanel Blue, the Blue de Chanel, Egoist. Those are going to be my favorites. Those of you who have been following me for a little while know that I absolutely love Last Day of Summer by Gucci, and an aquatic fragrance by Miko Left, Osaito. So those are going to be some of my favorite men's fragrances. Love them. I think they're just high quality fragrances, and I just enjoy smelling those. I think they're high quality. Also, another one, which is very vanillic, a little bit woodsy and boozy and just very warm and cozy, is by Nishane Ani. It's a unisex fragrance. I love that one as well. Let's see. Hi, Mr. Fragrance. Marianne, all from Montreal. Hi, Marianne. Thank you so much for being here. Eternity, Calvin Klein for Men. That's a classic. That is a classic. I was actually working at the counter during that time. That was the ultimate popular fragrance. It still is very classic, and I don't know. I just think it's just one of those signature fragrances that have stood the test of time. And so if you're wearing eternity, you're still going to smell outstanding. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let's see. There's Marianne. Marianne, just tell me which fragrances you've been wearing lately. I know where you're located, it's probably still pretty cold. So share with me your scent of the day. Tell me which fragrances you've been enjoying lately. And I'll start sharing some of my favorites from my April tray. And Zachary is from, I'm sorry, and JC Russell is from Zachary, Louisiana. Welcome. Okay, so one of my favorite fragrances that I have been using lately is Von Fallberg Eau Delicate, and this is a fragrance that is just a beautiful scent. It's very clean and fresh, and there is a little bit of a soapy aspect to it, but in a good way. It's kind of like one of those high quality shampoos that you wear. And the name speaks for itself. It's Eau Delicate, and it is just a great office scent that I use because I am a school teacher of first graders. It's not something that I would want to wear. I don't want to wear something that is, I guess, just too in your face, too prominent, too one that has too much sillage to it. I really like to wear something that's a little bit more conservative and light and fresh when I'm around my littles, just because they tend to have some allergens or allergies to certain things, fragrances. They're young. It's not a place of work where I'm going to want to be noticed. I just want to smell beautiful. And so Von Fallberg Eau Delicate is one that is great for that time. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, please make sure that you hit that thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate you doing that. And if you have any friends out there who are fragrance lovers and they are like me, 50 plus, and they would be interested in watching fragrance videos, tell them about my channel. I'm trying to reach my next goal of 750 subs, so I would appreciate that. Okay, Marianne says, indeed, today was a very cold day, but sunny. I wore Organza by Givenchy, and I enjoyed it throughout the day. I'm in the studio, so you can see a few of my fragrances back here. I've got a few of my Parfums de Marly on my tray, but I also love Organza by Givenchy. This is one that I do wear to work as well. It is just classic, and it's timeless, and it makes you smell beautiful. So I'm sure you smelled amazing. Okay, and JC Russell says he wears Ralph Lauren Polo Cologne. Okay, I know that was my husband's first signature scent way back in the day. But yes, classic, no other. And Ralph Lauren, just like Chanel, they always have these fragrances that still remain current. See. Oh, thank you. We have a few people on here. If you are on, go ahead and make a comment. I would love to get to know where you are watching from. What are some of your favorite fragrances and what you have been up to lately? All right. JC asks, have you ever done perfume compare videos? I have not, just because I am just building my collection. I guess in the last couple of years, I've built my collection. I haven't done any comparisons, but one of my friends here on YouTube, Jeanette has suggested that not necessarily comparing fragrances, but pairing some fragrances. So that's what I'm going to be working on next, is some fragrance pairing, layering, things of that nature. I did a recent haul of a bunch of fragrances and body care products. So that's going to be up and coming in the next several videos that I have. All right, so what are your plans for this weekend? Do you celebrate Easter? Is that something that you honor, or is there something else that you're going to be entertaining this weekend? Are you going on vacation? Just comment in the comment section so that I get to know you a little bit better. Okay. Okay, Mr. AM, can you tell me what that stands for? I think you've been on before. Comment if you have. It's been a while since I've done this. Big Easter lunch on Sunday. Will you be cooking, ordering in, takeout? I don't know. What do people do for Easter? I know for our family, we usually have a nice early, I guess it would be more of a brunch. And then we do a big kind of picnic. And here we do cascarones. So we have a bunch of confetti eggs for, I don't know, people of all ages to enjoy. So if you're going to have a big Easter lunch on Sunday, what will be your scent of the day for Easter? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go into the next fragrance that I have on my tray that I've been loving. This one is new to my collection. This is Rebecca Minkoff, and I talked about in my last video how I am enjoying this fragrance. This one is actually a great transitional fragrance from winter into spring, and it has a little bit of a woody, light, warm and cozy dry down. It is very, I don't know, I would say it was more on a vanillic side. It is warm and it's comforting, it's sensual, and I really do love this. And I talked about having this one paired with my Eau Delicate. So when I want to wear it during the daytime, these are the two that I put together. This one kind of lightens it up and gives it more of a freshness to it. And then this one, if I wanted it for date night, something special for an evening, I definitely love wearing Rebecca Minkoff's fragrance. Hi, my baby. Do you want to come say hi? Stone is saying hello. Okay, so tell me about this Bulgari fragrance. I'm not familiar with it. Can you share some of the notes, some of the just characteristics of this fragrance, who the perfumer is? I'm not familiar with that one. So what I've noticed on these live shows, I tend to have a lot of guys who come on. I don't know why that is particularly, but welcome. And if there's any men's fragrance videos that you would like for me to put out, besides maybe the ones that are comparing that we just discussed, let me know. Um, Hold on one second. Let me get my charger. But I would love for more women to kind of come on and share their thoughts with me and just kind of hang out. Not that you guys are bad in any way. Thank you for being here. Okay, so the next one I want to talk to you about is Ellie Saab's Rose Couture. This fragrance here is one that is just a gorgeous fragrance. It is a modern rose scent. Um, has a little bit of a powdery dry down to it, but it is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's feminine, and it gives you a long, I would say about 6 to 8 hours. And to me, that's pretty long for this perfume and wearability. This one here is Ellie Saab Rose Couture. Love it. Do any of you have any Boucheron fragrances that are your favorites? I know for me, Quatre is one of my favorites. And so many things about this fragrance that I love. First of all, I love the bottle. I love here that you have this little atomizer that just pops out with a twist. This one is a heavy weighted bottle. It's got this gorgeous detailed bottom, looks excellent on your fragrance tray. And this is ideal for spring. This one is light and floral, has a burst of citrus in the opening. One of my favorite Boucheron fragrances. This one here is Quatre by Boucheron. Okay, so babe, can you do me a favor? Can you go get me, babe, hold on one second. I'm trying to get my husband to grab me something really quick. Can you get me vanilla 28, please? Can you get me vanilla 28? I believe it's on the top counter right there. Vanilla 28 by K. Ellie. Okay, so my little YouTube friend, Jeanette, talked about a gal named Anna Lauren, and she does a wonderful job of pairing fragrances together, giving recommendations of high quality fragrances that will smell beautiful on their own, but when you're pairing them together, it actually creates a different and unique scent profile to it. And so Jeanette recommended me trying out the Cassili and Vanilla 28 combination. I haven't done so I'm going to try that now. So I have my Kate Alley Vanilla 28. And if you've been on here with me a little while, this is one of my husband's favorites. But as you can see, I don't have a huge dent. And I don't know why, but for some reason, I don't reach for it as often as I probably should. I mean, it is a beautiful fragrance. It's mass appealing. It's very rich and deep and sugary and vanillic. And people love this fragrance. And for me, I don't know. I don't reach for it, and I don't know why. And I think I've talked about this before. I think for me, the bottle is just very simple and basic. And yes, it's just classic Kate Alley style. And there's nothing wrong with it. But when you look at a bottle like this and you're a visual person, then this is just going to speak. Reach for me. This is absolute beauty. This is going to make you feel and smell gorgeous. So when I think of Parfums de Marly fragrances, and I've got this bottle versus something like Kate Alley, I don't know why. I just don't reach for it very often. But we're going to go ahead and try this. Let me go ahead and put that in the topic so that if anyone's jumping on, you'll know exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to be pairing Kate Alley Vanilla 28 with Cassili Parfums de Marly. I already sprayed my Kate Alley Vanilla 28. And I've got my Cassili right here. All right. So, and also Anna Lauren just talked about how you can pair and layer fragrances differently. You can do them side by side if you want them to create a kind of like your scent bubble, and just have both of those fragrances equally apparent without changing its composition. Or you can layer it one on top of the other. And so what I did was I went ahead and sprayed Kate Alley first, and then I put Cassili on top of it. So I'll go back to it in just a little bit after the dry down and see how that goes. But okay, I can see how, why she would recommend doing that with Kate Alley Vanilla 28, especially for spring. In the area that I live, and I'm not quite sure where Anna Lauren lives, but and it may be a colder climate. I'm not exactly sure. She may be from Canada. I don't know, honestly. And in Jeanette, if you pop on, you let me know. But Vanilla 28 is very brown sugar, thick, syrupy, vanillic, and so from where I live. And you can see just being in my studio right now, despite, how cool I have our air condition, it's still very warm right now. And so it's not something that I would reach for, being that it's such a cozy fragrance that I would normally lean to use this in fall and winter. But I can see how layering it with and pairing it with Cassili, that it brightens it up. It adds a little bit of that peach and that floral aspect to it. And so you're able to try those together. So interesting combination. I'm glad Jeanette was able to recommend that to me. And I know that one of Anna's viewers also talked about a Victoria's Secret Horizon something or other. Anyway, I ended up shopping for that because I wanted to try that combination with Cassili to see what it was like. So as soon as that comes back to me, I will go ahead and do that as well. All right. Vanilla perfumes. Which ones, JC, are your favorites? Vanilla fragrances. I love Ani. Like, seriously, that is such a gorgeous vanillic fragrance. Another one is Juicy Couture's Gold. What is the name? Why am I can see it right here. Let me pull that up really quick. That's another gorgeous gourmand vanilla fragrance that I love as well. Okay, just pulling that up. Gold Couture, I believe that's what it is. Viva La Juicy Gold Couture. Oh, that has that caramel aspect to it, vanillic. It's gorgeous. I have that in fall and winter. So yes, so many different vanilla fragrances that I love. I'm going to pull up the notes for this Rebecca Minkoff. If you have not tried that, or you have a female friend that you would love to gift a fragrance to, Rebecca Minkoff is a very reasonably priced fragrance, and it is a love for many. I recently discovered it just because I was doing some shopping for a new purse I wanted to get for myself, and this one came up on their website, and it just so happened that I don't know if it was during that time when hold on one second. It looks like, give me a second. I'm having issues with my charger. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, very good. As I was saying, for this particular fragrance that I was looking for, it just so happened that on Amazon was running their sale, and this bottle, I think it retails for $100. Let me see if I can pull up her website here. But Rebecca Minkoff, this is just such a beautiful fragrance, and it is just so cost effective. Like, there isn't anything expensive about this bottle, but it smells expensive. It smells niche. It smells like it is just a very high quality fragrance, and it is gorgeous. Let me go in. I'm going to go pull up their fragrance section to see what it retails on their website. So if you are shopping for your favorite person, significant other, let me see if I can pull it up. Okay, so 30 ml is $55, and 100 ml, which is what I have, is $95. And then, like I said, it just so happened that I was on Amazon and they were running it for 50 off. So I got this gorgeous fragrance for $45. It was amazing. And it's one of my new favorite fragrances. So I was excited about that. Okay. Let me pull up, because I want to talk about these notes in Rebecca's fragrance. And those of you who have been on our scents, scents and spirits and scents, or cocktails and colognes live shows, normally my husband is here with me navigating the chat area while we're having our discussions about what he wore versus what I've worn. And right now he's in studio. He just stepped out a second ago. He's working on his second YouTube channel. For those of you who know him, he is a fantasy sports analyst, and he has a fantasy sports channel called Fantasy Endgame, and that one is for football. But he recently started his Fantasy Endgame for baseball. And gosh, I don't know. I want to say he's had that channel for maybe a month. and he's almost monetized for that. So the other channel he's had for a couple years, and he's been doing that. And they've got like, I think 30,000 subscribers. But he's trying to get his baseball one up and running. Season's recently started. So if you are into fantasy sports or baseball, check them out. That is a fantasy endgame and fantasy endgame baseball. So I would really appreciate if you could go and support his channel and subscribe. That would be very, very sweet of you. All right, so let's go ahead and put up the notes for Rebecca Minkoff's fragrance. Okay, so this one here is in the main accords. It has a warm and spicy nature to it. It has tobacco, it's aromatic, sweet, leather, vanilla, amber. It is said to have some accords of white floral and patchouli. Now patchouli, I don't smell very strong in this fragrance. What I do smell, and that's prominent, is the amber, the vanilla. The leather in here is not a strong leather. It is one that is a creamier, almost suede-like, and it is beautiful. And the tobacco that's in here as well is more of that sweeter, gentle, creamier tobacco. So Rebecca Minkoff, if you haven't tried that, and you have someone who is very special to you, I know that she would love this fragrance, and you would love smelling this on her as well. All right. I'm going to go ahead and go to the next fragrance I wanted to talk to you about on my fragrance tray. Let's see. Okay. This one here is Aqua Allegoria Li Solea, and this is by Guerlain. This one is new to my collection. I received it last year as spring and summer were ending, and I thought it was a gorgeous fragrance. I love the bottle. It has, I don't know if you can see here, it's got a little bee on the top. It's got this little honeycomb aspect to the bottle, and it is just sunny and glorious and sweet and just perfect for summer and spring. I'm going to pull this one up and talk about the notes. So, Aqua Allegoria Li Solea. By Guerlain. All right, so this one here is a white floral, also yellow floral, vanilla, sweet, green, tropical, soft, spicy, tuberose, fresh, spicy, and fruity. Those are going to be your main accords. In the top notes, you have leaf. And that's what I love about this one and its opening. It's got this beautiful light greenness to it. Just that bergamot and that palm leaf are just so very calming and fresh. And then in the middle notes, you have lily, ylang ylang, and tropical fruit. Tropical fruit in here is just gorgeous. It's just a delicate sweetness. It's not heavy sweet. It's not candy sweet. It has what I would consider more of a honey nature to it, that type of sweetness. And then in the base notes, you have vanilla and tuberose and musk. The musk is very, very light. I would definitely smell more of the tuberose and the vanilla in this. This It's beautiful. It brightens my day. It's mood shifting and mood lifting. And this one here is by Guerlain Aqua Allegoria Lee Solea. So I can't wait to get more use out of this. Like I said, I acquired it at the end of spring last year, got some use out of it, but definitely want to use that more often. Okay, let's see. The next one I want to get more use out of, high quality fragrance by Hermes. This is Kelly Kalesh. Love her. Gorgeous bottle, heavy weighted, high quality, just like all the Hermes fragrances. I will go ahead and pull that up. Give me 1 second. Kelly Kalesh by Hermes. Oops, excuse me. All right. Just going over to Fragrantica so I can pull up the main accords. I always like to just kind of refresh my memory and just hopefully kind of pick out some of the notes or aspect to it that I love. This one here is the eau de parfum version. Like I said, you can see it's gorgeous. And then I love when it's right there. You don't have to worry about the cup. Just twist and turn, and the atomizer's there. Now you will see on mine that it doesn't have the sweet little locket that it normally does. There's usually like a little key lock that comes to this, but this is a tester, and I ended up saving quite a bit on this. And of course, the juice is what it is. It's exactly what you would get. I just don't have the cute little lock to it, but I'll do with that to save a few dollars on that. Okay, so for this fragrance, it's going to start off powdery, and it does have a leather cord to it. It's rose, violet, floral, animalic, iris, yellow floral, smoky, and vanilla. Those are your main accords. Let me get and as you know, like anything that you try out, it's always going to be different on the blotter card than it would on your skin. But I'm just kind of just so I can just what stands out to me. It's definitely a very light, delicate rose that is in here that I smell on the initial spray. This is a love for many, and it is an excellent signature scent. I don't know why people say they wouldn't use this during the summer, because where I live, I would definitely use this during the summer. It's perfect for daytime. So good, so pretty, really. It also has notes leather to it, and let me tell you, I can really, it's just a subtle nature of leather that's in this fragrance. It is also more suede-like, softer, sweeter, creamier. And then the iris and the mimosa with the bright burst of the tuberose just kind of balances out this gorgeous floral fragrance. Oh, it's such a beautiful scent. And if you haven't tried it before, you can really just experience a gorgeous fragrance. It's going to make you smell so good, and it's going to make you feel good as well. And then for this fragrance, it's going to get you some compliments. It's just perfect. It's not one of those fragrances that is going to, get you noticed as you walk into the room, but it's more of a moderate, type of sillage, a little bit closer to the skin. Someone gives you a good hug, they're going to smell this on you, and it's beautiful. This is Kelly Kalesh by Hermes. All right, so let's see. I'm going to do a few more, and then we're going to call it a night because I have some recording to do. I want to make sure I get that out and updated. Okay, so another one that is on my fragrance tray for spring is Narciso Rodriguez, a musk noir for her. You know that I love the musk noir rose for her. That's like one of my all-time favorite fragrances. But this one is ideal for spring and summer. The other one's going to be a little bit heavier, more date night appropriate for me. That's when I like to use that fragrance. And this one here, I love just wearing it to work. It's office safe, daytime, anytime you're out with the gals. Like, this is just a gorgeous fragrance. It's still very feminine, somewhat romantic, and just a very, very sweet and delicate. I love it so much. So this one here is Musk Noir for her by Narciso Rodriguez. And let me check. I don't know if I have the EDP or the ED2 version. I'm just checking on that. Yeah, it's the eau de parfum. This one here is the eau de parfum. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the notes there so we can take a look at the main accords and discuss the notes. All right, so this fragrance is said to, let's see, it was launched in 2021, and this has a beautiful suede to it. Okay, so in the top notes you have plum, in the middle notes you have heliotrope and musk, and in the base notes you have suede. This one here is ideal year, night. Like I say, I love to use this one during the daytime, and Musk Noir Rose for her for date night and evenings. So this one here is classic Narciso Rodriguez. It's a musky, powdery fragrance. This one is sweet and fruity, a little flirty. The leather in this one is also very light, very suede-like, more creamy, not heavy and animalic. This one is more just that earthy, creamy, but lightness to it. It has a really light aspect to it. And in here as well, there is almond and there is vanilla. So, okay, so this one here reminds me of a fragrance that I would use, and I have a couple of them here that are not on my fragrance tray that I wanted to talk to you about that I use for bedtime and right out of the shower, in the night, at night, I'm getting ready for bed. I want to smell gorgeous. I want to smell comforting and beautiful, and just to have that calmness to myself when I'm getting ready for bed and settle down for the evening. So I pulled a few of my fragrances that I love to wear for bedtime, and this would also be a perfect fragrance for that as well. This one also, that great high-end type of spa-like shampoo and conditioner, but in such a powdery, light, floral sweetness kind of way. So she's so beautiful. And I love the bottle. I love the juice. Narciso Rodriguez, designer fragrance, For those of you who are niche fans out there, I absolutely love my niche fragrances. But for a designer fragrance, this is so lovely, so elegant, so feminine. It is a beautiful fragrance. And even though, it is more affordable and more people are able to get their hands on it and smell, when it's on your own body chemistry and your body reacts to it, it's not going to smell like it would on anybody else. I know for me, when my girlfriends and I are out and about, and we maybe end up having the same fragrance because we have similar taste. We do love ourselves a good fragrance. My friends who we know way back, we worked in the cosmetic department, we worked in the beauty industry. And so sure, we might end up running in on a night out, or we might be wearing the same fragrance, but I guarantee you it's not going to smell the same on me that it smells on them. And so I don't want you to shy away from a designer fragrance because it is something that is more affordable, that more people can reach and get their hands on, because you're going to be missing out. This is a gorgeous experience, and it is so comforting and sweet and delicate, and it just makes you smell beautiful. And I would hate for you to miss out just because it's a designer fragrance. So this one here is Musk Noir for Her by Narciso Rodriguez. It is the eau de parfum version. All right, let's move on to the next one. So we're talking about bedtime scents and bedtime fragrances. Okay, Mr. Calvin, hello. Scent of the night is Paul Sebastian Very Fine Cologne. Excellent. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Cheers. Why am I dropping everything? Oh my goodness. Okay, cheers to you. Since this is our spirits and scents night, I'm just having a very light, refreshing wine spritzer. And so that's what I'm having. Share what kind of cocktail you're having tonight. Or if you're not having a cocktail and you're having a cup of tea, what would that be? All right, chamomile, probably some for the evening. I can see, maybe with a little bit of lavender. Let's see here. So on my next fragrance, I wanted to talk about this one. I love for a wedding day. I love for a bridal shower. I love for a baby shower. This fragrance is ideal for that type of setting, that type of, event. This one is called, oh my goodness, it's so gorgeous. This is by Bottega Veneta, and it's called Not. Oh, and it's so. Here's the bottle, heavy weighted, gorgeous. Like you can see, the juice stops here, and then the thick glass here at the bottom. And then what sold me on this bottle, because those of you who know me, I'm a visual person, and I am all about peace and harmony and love. And when you look at the knot here up at the top, or if you look at the knot here on the front, you can see that. I know it's a little corny for some, but for me, this sold me. Of course, Bottega Veneta, oh my gosh, gorgeous fragrances. Of course, it's going to smell beautiful. But this one here, kombucha, right? Kombucha. I love kombuchas. Kombuchas? Tell me if I'm saying that right. I'm pretty sure I am. Anyway, so love that. Thank you so much for sharing, Mr. Calvin. Okay, so talking about Not by Bottega Veneta. This one I wear to bed right out of the shower. She so pretty. It has lavender, it's white floral, a little bit of citrus, but just a very, very delicate citrus. It's not that sharp, like burst of citrus. Probably has bergamot. I don't know yet. I haven't looked at the notes, but this one here, I love to wear it to bed. It is a beautiful fragrance. Like I said, so sweet. And I can see this being worn during, bridal shower, a wedding, perfect for date. The only time I probably wouldn't wear this if you were going to be wearing it out and about is in like heavy cold weather. But I could still, like, you would want to wear this. You could wear this to bed for sure, any time of year. Let me see. Okay, so you have in the top notes, you have neroli, orange blossom, clementine, lime, and mandarin orange. And in the middle notes, you have lavender, peony, and rose, the white rose. Very delicate, very just sweet, and the floral part of it is not a heavy rose. It's more of a delicate rose. And then in the base notes, you have tonka bean and musk. And the musk is very light. It's also very delicate. And that's just going to be the trend of the tray and the fragrances that I'm using, because it is warmer climate, warmer weather where I'm living. So, all right. One last one I want to talk about before we go is also something that I've been using for bedtime, and I've had this for a while. It is classic and a Mon Guerlain by Guerlain. Oh gosh, so beautiful. Okay, so let me pull. It didn't. Okay. Mon Guerlain is in everybody's fragrance collection. This one here is the EDT version. If you have any of the other flankers, they're all so gorgeous and high quality. They're going to give you 6 to 8 hours of wearability. And if they don't on you, then just hydrate your body with a unscented moisturizer prior to putting it on. I guarantee you, with that layering part to it, you're going to get longer use and wearability from your fragrance. All right, so I'm going to pull up Mon Guerlain EDT, and it's going to have to be the last one. Lights in here are getting way too hot. Okay, so, and I recently ordered, because I did not have it in my collection, was Rose of Bloom. The scented gal talked so highly of it. I wanted to try it out. And because I do love modern rose fragrances, I wanted to give that a shot. So Bloom of Rose is coming in a recent haul that I did. As I talked about early on in this live, I bought some body products and body care, and those are coming in. Other layering, we're talking about layering, right? And I know I'm getting off topic from Mon Guerlain, but if you haven't tried Rachel's Plan B products, the body oil, the body cream, she may be already done with selling the body cream by this time of year, because where she lives, Texas heat really does kind of affect the shipment of that product. But if you haven't tried her body care products, those body care products are going to make your fragrances last longer as well. I have the body oil, the coconut body oil. She's got a shimmer one. There's body creams. Oh my goodness. Rachel's Plan B. Check it out. Look it up. Those are ideal for layering any of your fragrances to give that longevity in the fragrances that you may have some that don't give as long staying power. Okay, so back to Mon Guerlain EDT. This one here is vanillic. It has lavender. It's a little woody, sweet and spicy, and it has just a delicate iris to it. Definitely signature scent. Can be used at any time. What I love that this has an effervescence to it. It has like a sparkling. Okay, so I think of like Prosecco, or I think of champagne, pink champagne, something that has that little bubbly nature to it, that bubbly aspect to it. She does that. in the spray, there is this effervescence to it. And it is just, it's going to lift your spirits. It's going to lift your mood. It's going to make you feel so good and so pretty and feminine. Mon is, and then what I love about it is I wear it at night because the lavender really does have a relaxing nature to it. And it just helps you to kind of settle in for the night and just help you sleep perfect at night. Love this. Mon by Guerlain. This is the EDT version. Let's take a look here at the notes. In the top notes, you have lavender and bergamot. In the middle notes, you have iris, jasmine, sambac, and rose. And then in the base notes, you have Tahitian vanilla, which is absolutely my favorite. You have coumarin, Australian sandalwood, licorice, benzoin, and patchouli. And let me tell you, those of you who are patchouli haters, don't be a hater, because when it's done right, it's beautiful. It's very light in the patchouli. Like, it doesn't stand out. It's not prominent. It's not like La Vie Belle or anything like that. So just so you know, Mon Guerlain EDT, perfect for bedtime. All right, everyone. So this is going to wrap up my happy hour, my spirits and scents. And I'm going to go ahead and head off and start recording some new videos for you to enjoy. If you have yet to subscribe to my channel, I would love for you to do that and be a part of my community. And I wish everyone a blessed Easter, and I will see you back in the next one. Always remember, with love, anything is possible. All right. Good night, everyone. Take care.